Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, my Spiky. Good morning, BB. How you doing? How you doing? Who else up in the building? Them the first names I smell like hey on it. Let me come on in here, y'all. You know, things never go the way you want them to. Um, it's so funny. I went to push your channel and I pushed incognito. I'm like, what am I going incognito? I don't go incognito. Definitely not into my own. Oh my goodness. Let me say good morning. Let me say good morning. How you doing? Yes, yes, yes. I'm right here. Like I said, one thing about clocks, I took me out, but things, people aren't on your clock. So I had to switch that up, let's just say. Mhm. I was thinking like, so me and my neighbor were thinking at the same time of going out. So once I came out, I said, oh, we'll just switch Nino up. And then I was like, okay, I changed to 9:05, but of course, y'all know Nino was walking in circles. I said, okay, you know what? Come push. I never know with him what we gonna get for the morning. I never know. I never know. I never know. But yes, how are you guys doing? How is everybody? How is how's your week been? It's the first week. We got 2 more days, and the first week of the month is the first week of the new year, the first week of the month, and the first week of the month. But the first week of the new year is over in 2 days. I can't believe it's going this fast. Look at I'm telling y'all, one day we're gonna be talking 1 minute, we're gonna be talking about, oh my goodness, the first week, and then we're gonna be like, it's June, it's December. Like, wait, this year just flying by. It's just flying by. What you gonna do with the time? That's what you gotta ask yourself. What you this But this week, oh my goodness, it's been a week. Yeah, it does. It goes real fast. It goes real fast. I remember last year coming into January and being like, oh my goodness, this year is kicking butt. And we not even in the first week. Like I said, I lost my dog of 16 years on the second day of January last year, on January 2nd. And so I just made that week. And that week was very trying because it was losing my dog. It was getting rid of my dog that week. It was a week. And I thought, oh my goodness, this year, oh my goodness, what could this year have to offer me if it started like this? And I thought, like man, what could it possibly offer me good? And then in March, when I was coming home and trying to figure out on my eye, I thought, well, here's and I come home and I see my grandbaby all the time, and this will happen, and this will happen. And when that didn't go that way, and then when I ended up in the hotel and finding the place wasn't fast, I really thought, oh, this year is running on me real because I got to Chicago March 23rd. I went into the hotel March 25th, and then it was like, no joke, y'all. I felt like I got in the hotel, and then it was Easter. I'm out of here by Mother's Day. And then it was Mother's Day. Then I was like, hopefully I'm out of here by Father's Day. And it was Father's Day. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll jump up out of here by the 4th of July. Then it was the 4th of July. And then I was like, all right, come September, I know for sure I won't be up in here. It was September. I said, that's all right. That's all right. I won't spend a Halloween up in here. I looked up, it was Halloween. I said, okay, wait, this is getting weird. I can't do my birthday up in here. Shit, y'all, it was my birthday. I was like, come on now. I know Thanksgiving only a couple of days after my birthday. Can I be on the way out the door on Thanksgiving? It was Thanksgiving. And I kid y'all not, when Thanksgiving came, I was sitting Thanksgiving night when I got home. I was sitting on my bed and I was getting ready to go outside and smoke. And I go out the door. One of my, hey, Just John, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, Bougie, how you doing? Happy Friday, y'all. But then I went outside and one of my neighbors, which I need to call, that was in the hotel, and she came out and she just told me how, man, I'll be at the church and everything, and I don't want to offend you. I just want to let you know that God said it's gonna be okay. You know, you know. Just remain faithful. It's gonna be okay. And I said, I received that and I trust that. Because I was just thinking before she came out, like, I don't know if I can do Christmas here. And if I have to, I'll be grateful to have a place over my head. But I just don't know if I can just turn around and be back in here again. You know, start being pushing toward that March, which was there. That's all I kept thinking. It'll be a year in March, and I can't do it. I don't know if I can make it. I guess I could, but I don't want to know if I can make it. And like I said, so, that's Thanksgiving night, and I was here by the 2nd of December. And so this year flew by, but at the same time, it went in slow motion. I felt every hour of it, every minute of it, every day of it. I felt it. And through it, I had to, I went through. Oh my goodness, y'all, I went through. Hmm. And I think, man, if I ain't have a channel to just voice myself how you want to voice yourself, the way you feel about things, Because sometimes when you're talking to people, you'll stop. But when I'm on here, I can just actually hold a conversation. I could actually get it out until I start reading comments, and I'll get all in that. Don't let y'all be talking about food, then I'm all in that. So, but yeah, so I'm grateful. But these years fly by. These days fly by. These weeks fly by. The months fly by. They fly by. But yeah, so like I said, we are wrapping up this first week. This is the first work week of the year, and man, it is going fast already. Somebody said to me something like, one of the shows start on the 16th of January, and they're like, oh, it started like next week, and I thought, wow, are we that close to the 16th of January? See, like we just talked about New Year's Eve. Now we talking about the 16th of January. It's a week away. Whoa, jump the Jeeps. It's really like two, but still, it's close. It's close. This time is speeding. This time is speeding. But yes. Whew, now we done got all that good morning. Hey, how you doing? What was on your mind when you first woke up? So that was on my mind as I just walked in and was, starting my live. But y'all, auntie, did y'all watch as the YouTube turns last night? Y'all probably didn't. I mean, because it was turning all over. So one thing about when you say as the YouTube turn, you don't know where it could have been turning. It could have been turning anywhere, honey, anywhere. But this first week, let's see. On this first week of YouTube, what have we got? Ooh, we're getting understanding. I tell you that much. If I'm not getting, I don't know about y'all. I'm getting understanding. I'm getting understanding. I'm understanding that half of this shit is a game to some of these people. Like, I'm starting to realize that the reason people say so much on YouTube is, wait, you went real life, is because I think they think this is a joke. They think this is a game. I, I don't think they think it's real consequences. I don't think that's real. They think it's real repercussions. I don't think that they think it's real people watching. I don't know what's going on. But y'all, these streets have been, so yesterday, y'all, this is just from my advantage of the streets. Now, y'all, I done made a whole video that I will put up, but not a whole video. It's a couple of pieces of videos. Because last night, it was going down so much that I said, shoot, let me chop up some vegetables. Let me chop up some vegetables. I had the munchies for some vegetable tacos. You know what I mean? With a little ground beef. No joke. I just like, okay, this is what I would taste for tonight, hunting. Because I felt like there's a little ground beef going on in the streets of YouTube, that is. Streets. Aren't streets. These are streets. How dare me try to be proper with it and call them streets? These streets was on fire. And I was watching. I don't know about y'all. When they get to 1, 2 in the morning, I want something like a street taco or something. So I said, let's make some tacos, Danny. I got to making tacos, honey. It was going down. They had me going up in neighborhoods I would normally never be in, and definitely not after dark. Oh, no, these streets. But I was there. I was there because I said, yesterday, I said, man, is it me? Or are these streets eerily quiet. And when I say quiet, honey, please remember this. It's always going to be somebody going live on YouTube. It's always going to be somebody putting up an upload on YouTube. It's always going to be somebody dropping a short 24/7. It's always. But I was talking about the messy mofos, honey, around there in that sector that we call bitter baddies. Because we don't want to call them bitches this year. Because, see, when we say bitches, we don't just mean women. So I don't want it to seem that way. But anyway, the better Betty, the bitter Betty section, honey, it was quiet. It was real quiet. And I said, oh, they must be sleeping. They must be sleeping it off, you know. Most of us partied it up on New Year's Eve, honey. They partied it up all at the beginning of the year, and they were tired. They were exhausted. So I said, they sleeping. Oh, the babies are tucked in, honey. Mm-mm. But these gremlins said, I'm coming out tonight, and I am coming out at night. So I'm just chilling, watching. And you know, you watching YouTube and think nothing on. Sometimes you be watching, like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna catch up. Y'all, I was getting ready to get up in some small catching up shit. You know what I mean? I had swung by watching little Nirvanas and jamming and laughing. Nirvana got such personality. Nirvana 30 has such personality. She does. She does. And she remind me of kicking it with one of your aunties. One of your aunties that you know, you start thinking it's your exact age. You don't even know what their age is because you just like, man, we got so much in common. I kick it with it. That she got good energy. So I was over there, and then I said, why in the hell? Look, y'all, what in the hell? Wait, because I want to make sure I say it right. Who did I start with? What's on this wind down? I might have to go backwards because y'all know sometimes when it's playing in your mind, it's all playing, and sometimes the last scene first and the first scene last. But really, it was the last thing I saw. But we'll just start from wherever I start from. Rimrock, bruh, how you doing? Rimrock in the building. How you doing, bruh? But JC Bear, oh my goodness, Happy New Year, JC Bear. Hey, my JC Bear. I look how excited I got. Hey, JC Bear. Happy New Year. It is great to see you in the building. Oh my God, I love my JC Bear. Oh, thank you for the drive by. You just made my day. Thank you. You know, one thing about when you see people and you haven't, you get to know, even if everything's not okay, they were okay enough to come in and say, hey. And I love that because then we know you're okay. You're okay enough because we saw you. You know how you see somebody now they okay because you see them. Hey, JC Bear. Um, JC Bear, this year I'm going to start my second channel. It's all food. It is food. My experiences with food, different kinds of food, just it's food. It's all food. Healthy foods, vegan foods, food, bad foods, greasy food, snacky food, munchy food. It's just about food. My relationships with food, you know, food. Food. And then on that, I want to actually have episodes and days where either I'm doing somebody's recipe, me and a creator come up together, and it might be something they doing, and we cook together, you know, on the screen together, you know, in two different homes, and especially when we do two different countries. Oh, that's beautiful. So I really want to, that's all food. So I will be dropping that channel. And people say, she's talking about it, be about it, but sometimes you got to get the preparations. So you got to let people know. So I'm letting you all know that it's something I definitely want to do. Foodie. It would be foodie shorts, foodie uploads, foodie lives. It's all about food. In every part of food. Healthier living, you know what I mean? Cheaper living for budgets. It's going to just be about food. You know, see if we could find in this time and day, like a meal for four, at least four. Um, um, for $20, 25. You know, I remember when you could put it on a budget. Let's see, because some of us we living on a budget. So let's see what we can do. And it ain't gotta be some old um slop. You know what I mean? That is so filled in sodium and everything else that you would have been better to not eat than to eat that. But yeah, so definitely want to do that. Saw you, JC Bear, and my foodie and me came out because you are a foodie like me. Mhm. I love it. But yeah, so what was I watching first? I don't remember y'all what I was watching first, but so we'll just start from different parts. So if I go backwards or if it seem a little off, be like, wait, Danny, it's not in order. None of this shit has order. So just know what happened. Shoot, just Just know it happened. Let me see. I'm gonna have to look because I'm telling y'all, I really want to start from where it was the beginning. So I'm trying to think of who in the did I watch first. Because like I told y'all, I literally said, we're gonna take advantage of this moment and we're gonna make a what is this thing doing? Here it is. Okay. Sorry, because in my video, I'm telling y'all, I was because I told y'all I had to watch this. I'm like, who was I watching first? Because in my video, I said it like, what? I'm gonna drop the video. So, I mean, it's not even that. It's really about the food. But what led me to making this food this late at night was just sitting here watching this, and I was like, "What in the YouTube turns is going on?" So, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let me see. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Danny. Look, thank you, Danny. I had to listen to me for a second in that video. I told you I record a lot sometimes. And I'll be recording y'all conversations and your screenshots and shit. I be recording stuff because my memory sometimes, my short-term memory is terrible. And I do not blame it on Mary Jane. Sometimes my short-term memory is ridiculous. I'd be like, wait, I can't remember what I walked in the room for. But I can remember what happened 25 years ago. Anyway, so last night, I turned on YouTube. When I turned it on, I said, oh, my memes is about to go live. So I'm gonna check out my sis, see what she doing. And on the notification, it was like 10:15. And so I'm like, oh, Mimsy's about to go live. I had went over and checked out Heidi and Dabby. And then I was watching Heidi and Dabby. And then maybe about, I don't know, it was when they were starting to show some pictures, a little risque. I got a phone call. I came off of that live. And then when I came back on, that's when I said, Mimsy going live tonight at 10:30. I'm going to check that out. And I said, oh, Heidi, I'm still live. Like I said, y'all, it's like 10:15, 10:15. Heidi, how you doing, sis? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and check them out, check old Mimsy out. But I'm going to call it a night. Literally, y'all, this Girl Scout honor. I'm literally like, man, I'm about to call it a night. I'm about to call it a night. I'm going to fall asleep. I'm going to come in, give some hellos up in Mims, and I'm going to fall asleep listening to whatever Mimsy and them talking about. Y'all, I said, wait, real going live. And the title was like, catch me if you can. I mean, the title was like, I need a little more help. I said, wait a minute. Didn't I just do a live about this not even 2 weeks ago? And then before that, didn't I just speak on it? Because the first time I just spoke like, whoa. Are we really 2-3 weeks late for rent asking for help? But anyway, I said, oh, okay. Let me see what he talking. Because what was funny is I'm like, we were just here. But I needed to see what was up. Because I said it on my last video when he did it 2 weeks ago. I said, well, it's like the 23rd and you behind on your rent. What about the money that's going to be due on the 1st of January? I said that because most of us know if it's due in December, it's definitely going to be due in January. And if it's due in January, then I need to let you know it's going to be due in February. And if it's due in February, I can promise March is on the papers. But anyway, so I go and I said, let me watch this. I come in to watch it. And y'all, y- y'all, I, I was floored for 2 reasons. One, because as the chat began to tell him, like, boy, it's like deja vu, bruh. Feel like we was just here. You know what I mean? We were just talking about we were just talking about we were just helping you. We were just here. You know, it would have been better if when he came 2 weeks ago, he said, hey, y'all, not only do I need that money for this, but we need to start working on January too, because I don't have it. Well, what you got to understand is you're living in a system where most of us don't have it. Most of us is robbing Peter to pay Paul. Most of us is living check to check. Most of us, you know what I mean, is just making it and wiping the sweat off our forehead and said, I don't even know how I got there. That's how most of us live. And it's not because people ain't sitting at home working or trying or budgeting or being better stewards of their money. It's just because things are expensive. Inflation is real. So to think that people can not only just take care of themselves, I think here on YouTube people think that people have like a bottomless pit of money in their pocket. You know what I mean? They got a wallet that digs down to the deep, 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 deep. I mean, it goes so deep it touches hell. It's just that the wallet is that deep. I think that's what people think. I think that people think because people will send you a super chat, or people will send you a cash app, people will send you a Venmo or whatever it is, that they just want to do this all day. That every GoFundMe you could think of, please throw it up because we all, and then you keep coming to the same people for the help. You know what I'm saying? You just think the same 7 people. You might as well call them 7 mofos up and say, "Hey guys, can you just take care of me for good? I mean, I don't even need to put it up no more. I just need you to know my rent is due on the 1st. My light bill, it usually comes around the 6th. I'm gonna need you. I need my groceries weekly, unless you want to do it monthly. It's up to you. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. The begging on here is real, and the dry begging is even realer. But I mean, it's all over. It is all over. You know what I mean? It is okay, sis. Go ahead, go ahead. We know you working. We know you working. Say less. You do not have to explain. You know you at work, girl. Get it. No problem. We know you there, sis. Um, but so yeah, so I'm like, wait a minute. He's getting mad. Like now, first of all, S.E. Johnson, man, S.E. Johnson rock and ride with him. Just like Danielle Speaks, rocks and rides with him. They loyalty is, I can't knock it. You know what I mean? I'm not here to tell nobody who to be loyal to. I just want to see, when you say you loyal, what is your loyalty? What in lies in the word loyalty to you? Amber Chick, how you doing? How you doing? But yeah, so people in the chat kind of like, remember, this the interpreter breaking it down. I'm not quoting anybody. Okay, this is my interpreter just came in. My translator just came in to translate this bullshit for y'all. So people in the chat like, again, didn't you just pay your rent 2 weeks ago? I'm lost, you behind again. You just got up. And this how he responded to him. Yeah, I was behind last week. That was December. This is January. Don't act like you don't know this January. You didn't pay your rent in January because mine do. And I'm like, wait, that's not how you get no money from nobody. In world. So people are literally like, and he gave it to him. He trying to give it nice, because he giving the soft voice. When you're in the soft voice, you know what that means? It means that everything is on level one. I'm not trying to even go off on y'all. I'm trying my best to be polite. And yes, you had to get an at-home job. I mean, y'all know it. I was busting. Well, one, I had to get a job because you're putting so much money out. You have to have money coming in when you're putting money out. And then I also wanted to get a job because I needed to move around a little bit, because sometimes when you get into that mental and you're just standing, you have to do something different. So it was many reasons why. But with one whole eye, that I am ruining my other eye by even working. I still go to work 2 days a week. So even when we talk about health, there's a will, there's a way. And when the hustle in you, the real hustlers move. See, the hustle don't stop because something else comes, because that's the part of the hustle. It never stops. And see, there's a good hustle and there's a bad hustle. Some of us hustling every day just to get up and make it through. Some of us hustling it's a hustle. You never know what the hustling. Some of us are hustling people. On some real talk, you just straight hustling people. And on some real talk, yo, you be on here a hustling people, man. Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I never disrespect the game. I know what the game is, and I know this is a game. So, as he talking, I'm thinking, here we go again. Man, I got to have this by tomorrow. First of all, like I tell my children, you know what I mean? And when I say children, they over 20. But like I tell them, how you come the day before or the day of anything, making it a priority to everybody else, and it wasn't a priority to you. Because see, if it was a priority to you, the moment you were paying the last one, you would have started getting on that. I don't care if it was, hey y'all, they gave me $50 extra. I'm gonna run that $50 and do this. Hey, I got me a couple of $50 gift cards. I'm gonna have to sell them to people for $25, $30, and that might mean I ain't going to go get me nothing to eat, no fast food. But hey, I'm not asking nobody for shit. First, before I ask, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. That's a hustler. And so I'm sitting listening. So S.C. Johns at one point saying something like, man, I looked up it on the computer for you and I Googled it. He like, man, I ain't asked you to Google nothing for me. And I'm thinking, I don't think she doing it to hurt you. I think she really trying to help you. But see, I don't think you want that kind of help. I think you want to be able, because like I said, I watched when you didn't have your channel. Like I said, really, we didn't have no problems. And me saying this ain't making no problems. I'm just saying it how I see it. And the truth of the matter was, it's like, you used to say, man, you know how much money I was getting from these people? You know, they was giving me super chats, cash apps. They was buying me stuff, all the gifts, computers, cameras, da-da-da, whatever it was they was getting. And you bragged on that. So I feel like this time you want to come back and see if you could keep jumping up and how many months will they pay your rent. But like they told you, whether, because here's the thing with disability. You keep saying I can't get disability for gout. Nah, but you can get disability on the fact that obviously, and we've seen that from just you and your channel, you don't leave home that often. Because there's some, whether it's the ailment of the gout, whether it's asthma, whatever it may be, but you don't. And one of the things with disability is your ailment had to be for over a year. So you got to ask yourself, because it could be mental. And see, some people don't realize that just because we say mental don't mean something wrong with you. It just means that something is going on with your mindset that causes a delay in something else. That's what we'll call it. I deal with mental. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, okay, I get it. Reaching part. So, you know, man, have jewels and okay, first of all, real. Hey, y'all be out y'all body. Real, I done heard you say, and your mother deceased. I done heard you be like, man, don't nobody talk about my mom. I remember that whole thing was going on with you and AT2, and you said everything under the sun about him, and he said, F your mama. And you were, oh my God, don't you know my mama gone? Don't talk about my mama, my mama, my mama, my mama. Well, your mama, my mama, her mama, anybody mama, that's their mama. And even if they ain't got respect for them. And I'm not saying that's what you was, but I'm just saying, even if they didn't have, if she didn't have respect for her mama. I got enough respect for my mama. I ain't dissing her mama. And for you to jump up and say that stuff, I know you said it for shock value. Because half of y'all think this shit is a game and it's just a character that y'all playing. But once you put these words out your mouth, you bogus as hell. That was bogus as hell. And like I've said before, you go way beyond the lines, like way beyond the lines. I don't have to, I could hate her guts, and I still wouldn't have said that. You know why? Because that's just some old evil shit for no reason. And I'm more disrespecting, for you more disrespecting your dead mama than hers when you did that. For real. She flipping in her fucking grave. Real talk. But anyway, back to the begging. So he on there asking and not realizing that everybody just had to pay their bills. Mortgages, rents, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just had to pay it. Everybody. And don't let them have bought Christmas presents. Real, did you buy one Christmas present? I mean, come on, you just told us. Now, here's the thing I don't get. You needed cat food because you said the cats wasn't eating. I heard you say that out your own mouth. Man, I can't get no, this was like a week ago. I ain't get no cat food. Man, I've been sick. I ain't even changed the litter. They brought you a big ass thing of litter. They brought you a big ass thing of cat food. Fancy feast too. So if you had amount, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it sounds like things are going so hard that you can't afford to eat. You can't afford to take care of your animals. And you can't move around because of your health. And you can't pay your rent. So when people are telling you that you should be calling Catholic Charities, CEDA, Salvation Army, of course you should. You should also be calling 311 and declaring yourself in need of help. And no, it won't happen overnight because those companies going to tell you too, sir, why would you call us the day before thinking tomorrow I could change your life? Just like you came on here last night thinking you're going to get $700, $700 to pay your rent that's due tomorrow. And then there were people in there telling you in the chat, like, hey, the truth about an eviction is even if tomorrow they told you that money was due, have they gave you a 10-day notice? Because then after that, they still got to take you to court. People kill me when they act like eviction mean if I don't pay them tomorrow, they going to run up in there and put me out and draw all my stuff, and they can't legally even do that. An eviction is a process. So if you were even at the process where they was about to put you out, then it didn't just start yesterday. And that would mean last month, that money you collected for rent was a lie in the month before that because you collected it November, December, and now we're going January, bro. Real talk. And to me, like just because you dropping a bunch of F bombs, you cussing and you screaming don't make you tough. Because if you telling me you can't even walk to the door, it's nothing you could say that's putting no fear in my heart. And if you knew so many bosses you could call that and make moves for you while you can't move, then they be paying your rent. So, like I said, half a dozen one way, half a dozen another. Talk is cheap, and y'all think just because somebody can bark and sell good wolf tickets up on here, they doing something. But man, a man don't work, he don't eat. And a man with a sad story is just like Neo singing another sad love song to me. It's like, baby, sit it down. I can't do it. And he's just like AT2. And I'm going to throw a rent party. Okay. Y'all, I'm going to throw a Costco party. Hey, y'all, right now it's a Costco party. I done got caught up, and I don't even go to Costco like that, y'all. Nothing against Costco. I'm a Sam's person, but we having a Costco party tonight. Oh, y'all, I need some stuff. I'm standing in the need of prayer. Man, all of us standing in the need. If we all took a little toll and just said, what you standing in the need of, and how could we financially help you? Every last one of us could name something, and at the end of the night, if somebody could help, it would loosen up something else. So I'm just like, wait, ain't we all in the same boat? Ain't we all in the same gang? I said, wait a minute. So then the next thing I know, as I'm watching that, I look. Because when I'm watching something, I always look down at what they recommended. You know what I mean? Or I like to see what came up afterwards. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me check on what y'all saying. Yes. Call the state. And then look, I'm kidding y'all not. The first time last month when somebody said call Catholic Charities, he said, I'm not Catholic. I said, baby, you never heard of Catholic Charities. And you think that Catholic Charities is only helping the Catholics. And then he's sitting there, hey, the Salvation Army, is that the store? Do I go in the store or do I go? So you've never heard of the Salvation Army as a whole and what they do and what they stand for? I bet you never heard of Red Cross neither. You ain't heard of them neither. Okay. Well, have you heard of DHS? Because you could just go on down today. You could have went to their office and applied for food stamps, whatever. And then, I know I'd rather hustle. No, you don't. You hustling people. Them two different gangs, bro. Two different gangs. Hold Hello. But yeah, so he just drive bagging. He don't, and it's like, okay, but you knocking people while you drive bagging, and then I'm sorry, and this ain't even on no talent. There are kittens in your house, man. And the fact that you coming on here begging for stuff to me, like, you shouldn't even, and that's no disrespect. Like, the day I can't feed me and my dog, I gotta let him go. I got to let him go. Because he deserved everything. Like, I love him that much that I can starve. I can't starve him. I can't become, you know what I mean? Like, real talk. So like I said, I'm not saying it's not so bad you can't get up and walk. I believe you. I believe your health is that bad. But I also know that if it's so bad you can't do those things, then it's time for you to start calling these state departments because people on the internet are not going to be able to help carry you and themselves. They're not. They're not. Grace Case, how you doing? Yes, and in each state be with eviction, some states is really fast. When you get that 10-day notice, they go into court within them 10 days. So if everything's done, the sheriffs are coming and putting you out instantly. Like they're on it. But some states they give you the 10-day, then they set up a court date, then you get a court date. So I've seen people fight evictions for months before they finally had to literally be put out of there. I've seen it. And I've seen people with an eviction and 10 days after that notice, they had a court date within like the 10-day came up, and then the court date was like the next 5 days after or so. And within that, the judge was like, get your butt on up out of here. I've seen it. Like I said, but once again, we don't owe you nothing. You know what I mean? Like I said, y'all know it. Y'all know it. I found a place here and got and went on a Sunday, was moving, giving the money by Thursday. And I was coming up with $3,000 by Sunday to Thursday. I ain't come up here and ask nobody for shit. I didn't. Because what I don't want to do is make people feel guilty. Y'all know what y'all be hearing on there. People say stuff like, I never come on here begging. I might not have ate in 5 days, but baby, that was just the beg right there. Because you could have left that in. You could have just said, I ain't coming on here begging. And then maybe your stomach, now if your stomach started growling so bad that your stomach was screaming, please somebody feed me. And somebody said, wait a minute, why is your stomach yelling, please feed me? Then you might say, oh, yeah, I ate some soup last Monday. I guess it finally wore off. Yeah, but I don't know. It just be a lot going on here. But so I saw that. So as I'm watching that, Roadhog pops up. And I said, I don't watch Roadhog like that, but I see he talking about that. So I said, let me see what he's saying. And I'm listening to him and stuff. And as I'm listening to him, good morning, my Grace Case. Eagles, how you doing, King? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. This year, I'm telling you, this year it's all about me. This year, and that's for everybody. Everybody should be saying that when they say it's all about me. I'm following my dreams. I'm doing more of the things I love. I'm putting more into myself. I'm loving on me a lot more. So this year is a year about me. Mm-hmm. And see, that's the thing. Every time I hear anyone refer to what he's doing as hoarding, because I know some hoarders and they wouldn't even admit they're hoarders, but if that is a real case, crazy cat mama, hey, my sister. Um, yeah, if he is hoarding, that's mental. And if it's mental, he could put his disability under that. He can go see somebody. He can go talk with his doctor. He can start right there. But so there's a process, but he needs to get on that. He needs to get on that for himself. And all the people around him shouldn't be waiting that are cool with him, shouldn't be waiting until he's on here begging. They should be telling him, hey, you know what? Do you need some help? I could come on FaceTime with you and help you put in that application. Let it be whatever it is. I'll be there for you. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it to save my life. And then as a man, you ain't even in here asking a bunch of men like, hey, what's up, my partner? I know you got a little bread. I'm coming to you, gonna get some money. You going to women. And you running off their heartstrings. Just like I noticed when he going off, when he was saying F Jules' mother, he could breathe perfectly fine. When he was in the midst of begging, he could barely breathe to talk. So I know now you playing on people's strings. And then how in the middle of me needing money for rent would I even be taking any kind of food cash apps or anything? Not even cash apps, food cards. Man, I'd have been telling somebody, hey, no joke, if I'm really into some desk stuff, if that's a $30 or $25, and then Red Lobster gift cards and stuff. And then, honey, if you got gout, I don't care if you're doing it once a week. Eating that kind of food is not good for your body. It's not. And if you can't get up and walk around and move around to burn off stuff, eating like that is not good for your body. For you or for me. For you or for me. It's just not. It's not good. You know what I mean? And I said, do I feel bad? I feel bad that in all the things you represent, I don't think you none of them. I don't think you a thug. I don't think you gangster. I don't think you as mean as you portray yourself to be. I don't think that you so, and I'm gonna say damsel in distress because I'm not gonna say dummy, stupid. I'm not gonna use none of those. I don't think you none of that. I just don't think none. I think that's all a facade and an act. I think you are one that come from the generation of, and you've been on here a long time, but you brought yourself up on YouTube through that generation of the pandemic of I'm just going to be on here getting into it. Like, I feel like even yesterday, when you said what you said about Jules, is to get Jules, that Beehive, get, Mims, whoever coming with that crew to come over. So it's all these people in your chat so that you could be arguing. So then we can have a deja vu, wash, rinse, repeat of everybody you did this with, Charlotte, everybody you've done this with. And it's like, okay, Booney, I can't keep giving that attention. I can't keep giving that attention. You are on here mad at people because they are asking you, like, how can you keep coming and sitting in that same chair begging for money? How? And I'm not saying this like roll hog, like I just don't like you, and that's what made me look. I'm saying it like somebody who, no matter what, has given you the benefit of the doubt as a person. Like, you know what I mean? That maybe it's something better, but you are like, I mean, it ain't no good. I mean, it's not. It's not. Carly, how you doing? How you doing? But Joshua, how are you doing today? How you doing? Peace and cues. How are you doing? How you doing? But yeah, so like I said, when I went to roll, so just when I thought, oh, let me go to sleep, y'all, because this shit right here is just too much. So I said, wait, see what live? I ain't saying see what live in a while. Matter of fact, she don't pop up on my notifications or nothing. So let me swing on through here real quick, see what she's saying. If I get it popped out, let me see. I go on, and she's talking about Jen and Jen and Johnny Mac. Yeah, sorry. Um, and she's saying, oh, what's going on with them? Did they break up? Literally, I was watching and I said, did they break up? And she said, they done broke up. I said, wait. Now y'all know they wasn't in no relationship. Per se. And I said, oh, so she was telling a version of the story, and she's giving a lot of skip scap. Because, you know, a lot of these people, they are like politicians. They'll come on and they want to talk about something. They got to zip their lips. They can't talk about certain people. Somebody got them holding by a subscriber. You know, they holding them with a subscriber. I don't know what they holding with. They holding them with a super chat. I don't know. I'm just so glad I'm not tied to none of that. I can speak on whatever I want to speak on. Okay, and I'm gonna try to do it respectfully. So if somebody come back like F that B and her mom and the kids and the dog and the son, you be like, dang, I must have, hit dogs holler. So I must have hit something. So then I'm just gonna leave it alone because I mean I hit your G spot, and that means your fake gangster gonna come out, and I'll take it, whatever. But anyway, so see what's telling the story, and I could tell she leaving now some good parts, and I could tell I need to go see it with my own two eyes, and I need to hear it with my, I ain't got two eyes, but y'all don't judge me. I need to hear it with my own two ears, honey. I need to go read that chat. So, y'all, I had to do it. I had to type in Jen Bailey's name into my search. And I'm telling you, my fingers started sweating and shaking. I'm kidding y'all now, it started sweating and shaking. My body started getting a little nauseous. But went ahead, I did it. I made it. I went in, I put on my mask. I put my gloves on, you know what I mean? But I went on and I got there and I came in and I heard Jen saying, it was time for peace. It was time to stand better than we ever stood before. I mean, she was giving us a good old John Lennon, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey. It was a Buddha. It was a speech of the coming of, it was all that, right? Yeah, right. So she was saying, y'all, let's be good. She was saying, let me tell you something. I'm going to get Clint. We got Clint a whole year worth of his phone records is coming back. It's on its way. I said, wait a minute. I thought we were still waiting on your phone records to come back from that whole thing about when they called you supposedly about doing the interview. But I guess them ain't came yet. Maybe they're going to come as a 2-for-1. Her records with his records. I don't know. And then she was talking, Alice, his mama, she stay in my chat. Matter of fact, she in the chat right now. Oh, well, she in the chat means she's speaking. Because in the chat means you're speaking. Where's she speaking at? Where is Alice? I don't know Alice. All I know about Alice is what I seen on TV. And what they edited down by Alice tells me for a firm fact she ain't in your mofo chat. I know that for a fact. I know for a fact. Then she's talking about how she came up into the community. Girl, you came up in the community like a wrecking ball. You came up into the community when Clint was supposed to do an interview and nobody even know he had a whole side piece, but his side piece was so close that she was speaking about the interview, saying she had to be in the room. That's how you came into the industry. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, so she was like, y'all, we gotta have peace. It's time to stop. It's time to put these verbal guns they have down. It's time to unload them, put them on safety. It's time to take these typing fingers of killers that they have, and it's time to spank them and stop them. That's what she was basically saying, right? Yeah, right. So then she goes from saying that to dropping all this gossip. Then I done just dropped a little gossip. Let me tell y'all something. Johnny Mac, he said he loved me. Yeah, that's right. He said he loved me. Time out, girl. Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. When you and Johnny Mac was in that crib together and doing y'all little best friend, we in the same city, we in the same state hanging out. All I could see was the sexual tension. I don't give a whoop whoop with the scoop scoop and a doop doop. Even if y'all never did nothing with each other, I could tell there was a sexual tension where either there was some kind of sexual jokes gonna be made, some flirting going on, some inappropriate talk going on. You could see it. I mean, come on, we grown. I'm grown. Moderators, do we need to card people? Because I need to know that you're over 21. But see, over 21 don't mean that you're grown. It just means that you're of legal age. But y'all, I'm real grown. And I'm like, I know when two people want to sleep together. I know sexual attention a mile away. You think I ain't never had none? Anyway, so he said he loved me. He did say that inappropriately to me. He did say that. But I'm going to let you know. And then once again, here go another, because Jen says this all the time. And I was lying for them. I covered up for them. Why are you always covering up for somebody? You covering up for your man too? On all the stuff we heard about him? Oh, okay. Or you just cover up on certain things. P's and Q's, how you doing, sis? But she's, but his wife was there. And now his wife doing this and his wife doing that. First of all, his wife should have been said, why are you inviting this chick you don't know up into our home? And then the day they was live, they kept saying, his wife right here. And Clint right here sleep. Now, y'all so close that Clint is coming to another man's house to fall asleep? His wife right there, and we can't hear her breathe, sniff, walk. Nino walk past, and y'all hear his nails hit the ground. You understand? My buddy in another room, not even next to me, you hear him snoring, you hear him, you know what I'm saying? Come on, but we can't hear his wife breathing? We don't hear her take a footstep. And first of all, come on, y'all. I'm a woman. Before I'm anything, I'm a woman. One thing I know about a woman is she will make sure you know she in the room, even if you don't see her. So if his wife was in the room while he on camera in his home with another woman, his wife would let it be known, oh, no, I'm right here. So she might do something like, blow him a kiss, so he gonna blow one back. It's gonna be something so we know that there's another person in this room. So later she can say, remember at 20 minutes and 30 seconds when he looked over, smiled, and blew a kiss? He was blowing it at me because I was blowing one back to him. Or a wife would say, oh, while he was recording, I had recorded us. I took a selfie of me and him while he was recording. Because she gonna make sure you knew she was up in the building. Ain't nobody wife sat back and said, wait a minute, they saying they all might be sleeping together? Wait a minute, they saying, why are y'all in that house together? Wait a minute, they saying y'all look like y'all might be a little bit under the influence, so y'all might be getting it in and getting it cracking. Oh, no. No, I ain't no wife set back. Anyway, ain't nobody, man, came to lay on another man's couch while that man, come on, and yet this man ain't known your girl 2-3 months, you on his couch sleep. Man, was he messing with both of y'all? But that's a whole nother story. So then, she like, oh, and Johnny Mac, he been giving me all the green I need. I mean, he letting it rain on me green. He just giving me green every day. I ain't got to pay for it or nothing. Man, don't you know that day when I told you Clint was meeting up with him? Don't you get it? He was meeting up, getting a 3-5. I don't know. He might have got a 7 from him. I don't know. Sometimes he give us a 14. I don't know. It depends on what he feel like. He moving it everywhere. He pushing weight. I say pushing weight because he giving you a little bit of free green. He probably working off of a doggone, not even a quarter pound. But anyway, so she's like, man, so now you're a hustler. Because, Jen going to throw you right under the bus. Even if she was riding the bus with you and occasionally she drove while you slept in the back, she's going to now take that same bus and run you over with it. So now he's the biggest piece of crap in the world. Girl, you don't know him. When you think about it, you ain't even known him 6 months yet. You telling me a whole life story. You've been in his house. You know his wife. Because I remember when she used to say a month ago, because it ain't been that long since she even known him. But a month ago, she was like, I be talking to his wife. I know how his wife feel about Sophie. Remember, she was one with him. Sophie this. Sophie wanted you. Sophie that. Sophie this. Now Sophie, he just didn't like you, Sophie, girl. So Sophie, I can tell you everything he said about it. Of course you can, because you were saying it with him. Of course you can. Jen, you are trash. And I see you brought that trash from the day you was born right into 2023. Honey, you said you was going to take it with you everywhere you go. Then she said it's 300 people after her. It reminds me of that day she ran up on Sherelle and said that Amber had 3, 4, 5 people up after her. And oh my God, she couldn't breathe. She couldn't think. She couldn't sleep. She was R. Kelly again. She couldn't do nothing. It was just, now it's 300. Girl, it's not 300 people who really like you on here, let alone 300 people. Now, it might be 300 people who talk shit about you on the internet. It might, but I know they ain't all calling you at the same time. I know they not. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. You're a racist. You're trash. Anyway, so just when I thought her thing couldn't get trashy enough, honey, Oscar the Grouch called in. He called in and he got on there and he said, for the new year, I am done with this trash, y'all. I will not talk about anyone. AAA, how you doing? I will not talk about anyone because that shit is beneath me. Y'all, this is a translator, and they are imitating Oscar the Yikes. And so he's like, I am done. I just want to tell you that me and you, we are one spirit. We share one sheet for that clan we in. We share one sheet. We share one mind and one love for no one but ourselves. So I come up here to say, you want to talk about being bullied? You want to talk about being bullied? Who knows bullying better than me? Me. I know this is your channel and your show, but I'm about to turn this shit into me. How dare you come on here and say that you're tired? I'm tired. I've been tired. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. But I cannot sit here and watch you keep going. Just stop. Stop talking about these loser, tramp, whore, slut, skeezers, because I don't talk about them at all. I said for 2023, all those bitches, they're just nothing. They're nothing. And me and you are one. I want to bring you on and talk about sister wives and cold cases and all other kind of shit that I don't even know why I would be talking to you about it, but I want to bring you up. But I'll never bring you up, but I want to. And the fact that I want to means you're popular now because I am Oscar the Yikes. And everybody wants a part of me, especially over here. Even though my name doesn't ring anywhere else on YouTube, they don't really care. But this sector loves to keep me alive. And people like you and your train wreck lives help me to have a train wreck without doing it on my channel. So thanks for, allotting me this moment. Karma is a biatch. Happy New Year. How you doing? How you doing? I see a long message. Let me take some time to read it. Let me take some time to see what you're saying. Hey, everybody. Been in the hospital for a month. I started listening to Messy, Danny Eagle, and a few others. Content creator is all I've been catching when I can. Hopping to get. Mm-hmm. Oh, you going home today? You going to home hospice? They're putting you on hospice? And if they are putting you on hospice, sis, much prayers. Much prayers. Much prayers that in anything you do, especially if whether they putting you on hospice or not, I'd hope that in my life, when my life was doing me any kind of turmoil, mess isn't what I want to be in because my life was giving me enough. So we definitely sending prayers and love to you. Nothing but prayers and love to you. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, send love. Send love to Karma right now. But yeah, y'all. So like I said, so he's on there and he's giving his. And I was like, honest to God, I kept regurgitating in my mouth. It kept coming up. And I was like, oh no, Hunty, I cannot even sit and listen to these two packs of evil. They like a double pack of batteries of just racism, trash, and blah. And I was like, I can't sit here. Anybody else can sit here if you want to. That's on you. Because what you eat won't make me shit. But I cannot. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So then I was like, oh, I'm out of here. So I came up out of that live. Oh my God, who was next? God, it's just that might have been it. Because I think after that, I was just making the tacos and eating and thinking to myself, boy, these mods was waiting for the beginning of the year to just get on some old, I ain't got nothing better to do but pretend like I want to be better type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all, I'm watching this shit and I'm just thinking to myself, like, y'all, I tell you, the same cats. Didn't I tell y'all Jen came into this community like a wrecking ball? And here she is today. G5, how you doing, sis? Here she is today, still wrecking ball and shit. Still a wrecking ball, still a mess, still lying and telling some truths, because I believe some of the stuff she's telling is true. But she exaggerated everything. You know, I can't believe nothing she say. I mean, how many times we done heard her say, oh, I was covering up for that person. I lied for that person. Man, if you lie for a person, you lie to a person. You understand what I'm saying? Move your lying ass away from me. I don't mess with lies. You're a racist. You're a trash. Triple A. Triple A. Yeah, I'm never scared of what's to come. I'm more afraid of what I've done. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what I got to say. People try to tell me they came from something. They've been through something. But we keep putting ourselves in it sometimes. And sometimes we keep ourselves right because that's all we think we worth. But I'm going to show you in my worth what I feel in my worth by who I'm around, what I'm willing to do, and what I represent. What do I represent? Yeah, man, I'm telling y'all. But I'm watching, I said, wait a damn. I mean, he came on, literally. I'm telling y'all, usually when I see him come into a room, it's like a cape start flying. Do, 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 dun, 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 dun. And then he almost pull up and like sparkle dust comes down in his mind. Because it really, well, I don't see none of that, but it's just like sparkle dust just starts coming down. And then the sparkle dust comes, Cody's like waving smoke through the air. It's a whole show, y'all. It's like a presentation. It's like when you're waiting for halftime at the Super Bowl and you just want to see what they gonna do. Then it's like when the top came off Janet Jackson and you just like, you forgot about all the fireworks that was shooting in the back. You forgot that she was as old as she was and she dropped in a split and did all this because a boo fell out. That's how his performances be. To come out all this, and then he say something. Jen, I know that you're tired of being bullied, but no one's been bullied like me. Wait, Jen, you're talking about what happened with you and Johnny Mac? Do you know how many people have turned on me worse than what Johnny Mac did to you? You'd be like, oh my God. He that friend that if you be like, yeah, I'm going through so much. My man did this. My man did worse. You'd be like, dang, can we have a minute with my man and his bad ass for a second? Snuggles, my snuggles. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, I was like, ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're on fire. They're on fire. YouTube is on fire. YouTube is on fire. But you know one thing I see on YouTube? We believe what we want to believe. Because it be right in our face. This shit is right in our face. I didn't wake up one day and say, oh, Johnny Yates a racist. I didn't do that. I didn't. I didn't hear it one day in the grapevine and say, you know what, I'm going to say what everybody else say. I'm going to say it too. No, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. I heard it with my own mouth. I heard it. I heard the times he cut his own self off, and I knew he was about to say some old racial. And I ain't just talking about blacks. I've heard him say it about other races. I've heard him be so. Jen. Shit, not even a year ago, she had Heidi eating with her feet. I mean, come on now. This is at her mouth. But then she said, no, no. She just meant like animals eating with their feet. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I hope you don't eat with your feet because your home looks disgusting. And I can tell by the way that you don't take time to care for you, you don't take time for that. So please, they tell me, look at somebody or they surrounds and they tell me all about them and what's going on in here. Check out mine, because I'm like a OCD with stuff. If you check around, there's all stuff around me. Trust me, my mind is cluttered. And you'll see it around me and how I'm living and what's going on around me. Then I say, wait, hold on, y'all, because I got to address this since we talking about this trash. Got another video, be domestic with your dude, but then you want to come tell us, oh, Johnny, he domestic. He been domestic. But it sounds like you knew that. So maybe y'all was together giving each other tips on how to be domestic. I don't know, because I'm confused on why. I'm so tired of y'all content creators hanging with somebody while they was dirty and everybody was saying the same dirt you about to tell us as soon as you fall out with them. I don't want to hear it because you was hanging with them. You was probably doing it with them. I don't want to hear that no more. Like that's for the birds with me. I don't even want to hear that no more. I'm so tired of these people. As soon as they stop being friends, I got all this dirt on you. The same dirt everybody was saying anyway. You ain't got no dirt. It sound like that was y'all party time. That sound like that was y'all appetizers with each other. But yeah, so I said, you got another video? Clint still recording you? And for Clint, Clint, you, JY, and Jen are doing the same thing. Y'all are taking real traumas that people, we are losing Americans, people all over the world for these damn traumas y'all take and exploit and play with on YouTube for clout, clicks, cash apps, and cash. It is disgusting. And it's a group of y'all, and y'all do that. Y'all go into the most vile things. Real too, just like saying what he said about Jewel's mama. The most foul things because y'all want the click. Y'all want to count how many people in y'all room. That's what y'all want to do. But the thing is, let's stop counting with some people in the room. Let's start counting on when we Google y'all names what come up. Because that's the real answer. If I Google your name and all that come up is racist, trash, debates, fights, people exploiting, not exploiting, but outing you and all this stuff, baby, that tells me more value than what you tell me about. And if the amount of cash you get lets you have that on your name forever, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. Because I just wouldn't want you type in Danny name and under it come up, Danny sending out nakes. Danny doing this. Danny doing. You be like, what the? Danny's a racist. Danny beating the kids. Danny this. Danny that. Danny that. I said, wait a minute. Google some of these people. Forget, it's just like when you meet somebody, if you don't know nothing about it, Google their name. So you can see if there's something out there about them. Because some people are bad and they ain't got nothing out there about them you're going to find. But when they real bad, as soon as you type their name, especially if they're a content creator, you'll see. See what the rest of the internet is saying about that person. And then come back and tell me that they out there having time to do anything but they should be doing damage control on their own names instead of worrying about everybody else's name. Yes. Internal cleaning is what keeps you sane. It's what helps you to grow. Because otherwise, you just going to stay stagnant in your pain. I know. I done it. Life gonna keep going, time gonna keep going, your health gonna be bad, you're gonna have interactions where you're getting into it with people that you really love because you are in a dark spot. Like, it's just gonna be that. You're gonna cause chaos wherever you go and blame everybody else. When you don't deal with what's going on you on the inside, you can see it on the outside. Everybody else gonna feel it on their insides because you won't stop. Y'all, like I said, I done heard people on this internet say stuff that I kid you not, I hate to say it. I'm so glad that I've grown up because it would be stuff that I promise you I would want these people gone for. And I'm talking about gone. I done heard people, they pissing, spitting on motherfuckers' graves. People, oh yeah, your dead mama fucker. Oh no, y'all, please. Like, and then we stand back and support this shit. We'll stand back and be like, this okay, well, it's because. Okay, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. But remember, if it's okay here, do not come tell me how wrong it is over here. Please don't. Or just tell me it's wrong everywhere. Don't, you know what I mean? It's just wrong is wrong. But on YouTube, it's like wrong is wrong if I don't like you. But wrong is right when it's my buddy. Wrong is right when I like him. No, it's still wrong, and I still like him. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's things on my wrong list that I don't care if my mama doing them, I'm not going to like you, mess with you, hang with you. So like I said, I'm at a point where I don't give a damn if you come up to me and you just completely dissing a whole nother race. I know one day it could be my race. It depends on how you feel. So I'm not messing with you, period. I'm not, because I don't have to. I don't have to. Somebody asked Jen last night in her comments, do you have any real life friends? And she said, yes, I have plenty. Then she started naming people on the YouTube. Again, girl, no. And not saying that you couldn't have met people on this YouTube and became real life friends. What I'm saying is, who were your friends before you pushed record? Who was your friends before you started a StreamYard? Who was your friends before you got monetized? Who was there? Name me one, because one of them mofos needs to be held accountable too. Because they need to be held accountable. They ain't called you and said, girl, give me your phone. Girl, I'm changing your Wi-Fi password. They ain't call and said none of that to you? You ain't your friends. You ain't got no friends. You like at the beginning of hit them up when you ain't got no friends. You ain't fat, so I'm just saying. But he say that. You know what I mean? Take money. So this is what I'm gonna say to all y'all, and I'm gonna say it in the words of Big. I mean Tupac. First off, fuck your click. Wait. First off, fuck your bitch and the click you came. West side when we ride, can't be quit with gang. You claim to be a player, but you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. What? That's how you be feeling when you watching this. Like, oh, somebody give me some rap songs, because I feel like just rapping to these people. Like, somebody stop them, please, please. But see, I see it's 2023. I've noticed some of them chats, they not as lit because people like it's the same story. I'll be back when you got something new. I'll be back when you got something better. You know what I mean? But then some of them are growing because people want to see the hot mess. Somebody looking for the train wreck. Somebody watching to see your downfall. You know what I mean? But like I said, this week has been a mess. A mess. But see, once I told y'all the devil I know is better than the one I don't. So once you show me who you are, I believe. That's all it means is I believe you. And a lot of people say they believe that and they think that, but it's not the truth. Sometimes people are shown what someone is and they still want to make them what they believe they are. No, I believe what they're showing me. And then somebody will be good and showing you good, and somebody sitting around trying to figure out where your bad points are and what'll break you down and be bad. All us got a bad side, just like all us got a good side. It's what you choose to use. And some of these people on here, y'all, are pure evil. They're evil. They're going to be the downfall, the destruction of their own life, their family's life, and everybody around them's life. Let me tell y'all one thing about poison. It's no way anybody can take it and not get sick or die. Remember that. There's no such thing. If you think you could drink poison and make it, then go right in. Go right in and try. So stop being around poison people and thinking they're going to help uplift you. They're going to help put poison in you. They're going to help have you connected to poison. They're going to help you take down other people with them in that poisonous route, but they not doing nothing victorious. Like, there's nothing about what they doing that's great. I know some rich drug dealers, I mean rich ones. But if I go brag about their money, people going to say, you know how many lives they took to get to that? You know how many homes they've destroyed? But when we see our content creators on here and they saying how much they love their subscribers, but they out saying things that will hurt their subscribers while they trying to hurt each other. How many of y'all in here's mama is deceased? And you love her and you miss her. Or you didn't get to make things right with her, but they gone. And every time y'all hear one of these content creators, F your mama gone, bump your mama, da-da-dee-dee, yo mama, yo mama, yo mama. And you think how you'd give anything just to touch your mama, to hear her, but whatever it is, to make up what was wrong so you don't hold that in you, whatever it may be. And here go these people playing with it. How many of y'all ever felt like giving up before? Well, they love to come on here and on a Monday, they giving up on Tuesday, they need a cash app on Wednesday, they might be in some therapy on Thursday, they up out of therapy on Friday, they back to taking their life again. On Saturday, they back out partying. And you be like, what the hell? What the hell is going on? What? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just see a bunch of evil people, a bunch of drifters, beggars, scammers, schemers, hustlers, hoes, and skanks. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, everybody popping it off and everybody ready to throw it off to each other. Married men saying, I love you. People putting videos out where they are giving themselves a whole hand job. It's just all kind of sexual tension. But see, let me tell y'all something. In the things they doing, it's going to be everything. Okay. If y'all believe in the deadly sins, if you do, if you believe in these deadly sins that exist, look at what the people that we talking about to do. And it's all under the sins. Lust, envy. You know what I'm saying? They all up in it. Pay attention to what's going on in front of you. How can trash keep me clean? How can the bottom lift me up? How? How, Sway? How does it work? Tell me. Because remember, everything that glitter ain't gold. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And everything go up. Don't worry about that. And I know one thing, when it's anybody's time, it's your time. That means if it's your time to rise, your time to fall, your time to change, your time to grow, whatever it is, you got a time. Get in your time, because I got to stay in mine. I'm going to stay in my time. But these people, hunty, like I said, this week, 2023, y'all, it's only the first week. These people are showing y'all exactly who they are. Do you believe them? Or do you think they just protecting themselves from YouTube? You know how you really would protect yourself from YouTube if YouTube was bullying you, if the state was being called on you, if your children were being threatened, if this was going on? You'd either really get legal counsel and you would shut the up, or you would log out for real, for good. For good. But when you still coming back, I literally this week in the last 4 days have seen, and this was more than one content creator. I have seen in the same live where people are talking about, oh, they after my kids. They talking about my kids. They doing this to my kids. In the same one, they'll put in a video with their kids. They'll tell us where they're going with their kids. They'll give us dates to where their kids at. You'd be like, you want them after your kids. But what mother wants that? But any mother that's allowing that, I know is a mother that'll let me die with her. I wouldn't trust that chick as far as I could throw her. I wouldn't. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine walking down the street and somebody could jump out of the car and grab me because my mama was acting a fool? Not because I did not. And she acting a fool on the internet. For what? This war y'all having with each other gonna change what? It's gonna make what better? Told you, this is a sector of hate. And the people over in that's why Danny don't belong no sector. Danny belong to Danny. I move where I want to move. But this sector has had me held here since it got ugly. And when it got ugly, it's from the moment it started. It came in like a wrecking ball. And all these parties who came in, they came in like a wrecking ball. And most of them, when you think back to when they were low on subscribers, they were all thirsty. That's all they cared about, was getting their chat up, how many subscribers somebody had. So they only hung with. That's why they all think that people chasing their clout because they got a couple of subscribers. Now, baby, by that dusty ass clout y'all got, that is hateful clout. That is racist clout. That's why y'all keep bumping into all these racists, because y'all went grabbing negativity. I don't want that clout. Just like, wait, they say, oh, I don't know. I don't know how anybody could know anything about ski masks. You could type this whole man, and there's actual videos on the internet of him actually physically abusing and beating his girlfriend. And it's just typing his name in. This dude broke his mother's collarbone. Like, somebody help me. Like, and I found all this out within a week. Come on, I'm done. I'm done playing dance to the stress with these folks, y'all. Like, for real, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done watching. I'm done. I'm done. Go get in the clan sector. They got one. Go get in it. That's what you want to be. Go get in it. Don't half-ass do it. Go do it. So, like I said, I was watching that last night, like trash, 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 trash. I'm glad these people showing themselves in 2023. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you, Grand Wizard. Thank you. Because they are showing out. They showing out, showing us who they are. And some of us still making excuses. I'm not. I can see. And I can't even see, and I can see. I can hear, though. I can hear crystal clear. I can hear crystal clear. And if it come out show mouth, you said it. I'm telling you, at night, that's the gremlins. Don't feed the gremlins at night. It comes out at night. Yeah, I hate to even say his name, but see, I'm gonna be honest with people because, like I said, I'd be lying to say that I didn't go check out some things. But see, I didn't make it through one whole live, and I saw enough. And then I just looked at some of the titles of the things that were about him. Because sometimes when people are typing, people say I'm not gonna listen to, because I'm not. I'm not gonna listen to nobody dog nobody else. So if I go to your channel and you try and tell me a story about somebody, and it's just they ain't this, they a hoe, they ugly, they fat, they this. I'm not listening no more because you just dogging them out. Now, if you have a little bit of dogging them out, but you actually put proof out there that they actually did. Not somebody said they did, that they actually did. I'm gonna listen. And I'm gonna listen to all sides of the story, no matter what. Even if I rock with you, I'm gonna listen to the other sides that are out there. I'm going to. And I'd hope you do the same for me. So that when you gave an opinion, you gave it off of everything, not off this one little piece or my love for pookity pook. Because I don't care what all us saying. At the end of the night, we are all getting to learn each other. So let's learn each other for real. I don't want to learn to fake you. I don't want to learn the you that's only cool when it's convenient for you to be cool with me. I don't need that. I don't need that. And I'm not standing in the need of validation from nobody. You can't validate yourself by numbers. Your check ain't paying my bills, so that don't validate me neither. Matter of fact, every time I hear somebody throw out a number, all I think is, when you hit that number, you should be wanting to go higher. But that don't mean I got a price tag on my soul. I don't. And everybody talking about they wealth and how they good, then why y'all so thirsty for money and attention? Make up your mind. Which one is it? I'm blessed or I'm not. Or I'm thirsty. Because some of y'all seem thirsty. Like, please, y'all, pass out the water, YouTube. Give it out. Because there's some thirsty mofos all up and around here. And yeah, they do it in the daytime, too. Usually the daytime lives is going off of what went down on the night before. But one thing about me, and I've learned this during the pandemic, is sometimes you gotta follow this. Because in the morning it's gonna be changed, edited it down, put on private, they done made up. You never know what they're gonna give you, but it's gonna definitely be something different next morning, So you gotta watch it with your own eyes, hear it with your own ears. And I'll tell y'all, like, oh, I didn't watch the whole thing. You know what I mean? And like I said, talking about anybody is giving them attention. But like I said, if I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna say exactly whose name I'm talking about, so we don't have no, oh, we must have been talking about this person and you that, and that way they can hear, hey, I'm just saying this is how I feel. That's it. That's how I feel. And you might feel the way, and you might not be filtered in how you say it. That's on you. It's not here to move me. Nobody on here moved me because nobody on here made me. They ain't making me or breaking me. They don't pay my bills. I don't even know if they out praying for me, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Like, that don't move me. And then everybody on here so gutter. I be watching people on here don't copyright. Y'all be copyrighting some playing shit from movies, playing things. That shit they Charles. That's what I said. Most people around here, just watch them. Everything they calling somebody out on, they do themselves. Or they've done. Or they hang in with somebody who do it every day, and it's okay that they do it, but don't you do it. Just be who you want to be. If you want to be shit on here, be shit on here. I mean, if you want to be, be who you want to be. Just stop lying. There's too many lies around here. And one thing about me, when I catch you in a lie, I don't believe anything you said anymore. Now I question everything you said. It's the kind of people around here, they just be lying. Lie, lie, lie. Jen just be lying and lying. And then people actually believe, I don't believe nothing come out her mouth. I don't believe nothing come out her mouth. You can't. I can't. And I don't believe half of what I see, because half of what you see on here is an act. You watch people sit on here and you can see it clear as day. I can see clear as day that Johnny Mac and Jen wasn't going to make it to the end of January. I knew they definitely wouldn't be friends by Valentine's Day. Stevie Wonder could see it. Stevie Wonder could see he was using her for clicks, views, and attention. But, first of all, and you've been on here for all these years, come tell us about your beef. Come tell us about your life. Come tell us about what you've come through. Come tell us about your survival. But you knee deep in all this business that's going on over here. Oh, I know the story. Oh, I watched this. Oh, I'm here to defend this. Oh, but everybody you defend, you turned on. Literally. Or you was here against them and now you friends with them. That's a clout chasing 101. And the fact that we're allowing that in. And he knows what he's doing even when he do these lives. It's like, oh, I know over here they like drama. Because this is the hate community. Didn't I say it's Bitter Betty's and Benjamin's over here? And then I did, So all you gotta do is come over here with some hate. Say something about the person they don't like the most, and everybody come running. Because half these cowards can't just stand by themselves and say something. They got to go get people and use them as they bait. Come on here. I'm going to have you read my stuff so it could be you. Hey, I'm going to come on here. Don't worry. I'm going to get you some attention when you come over here with me. Yeah, you're going to give me some bad attention. You're going to give me some of that hate you getting. You're going to give me some of your trolls. I'll pass. You can have them all for yourself. Yeah, this week has been, man, especially, man, I feel like, especially on the second. On the second, I was all day. My jaw was on the floor. Not because I'm shocked. I'm not. It's just like the world. Even when we had these mass shootings and everything else, I'm never shocked in what people do in the world. It takes a lot to shock me. You know what I mean? Like I'm just never in shock. And then, but the thing that's had my jaw hit the floor is that in everything I've watched in this week, I've thought to myself, "Oh my goodness! Either we are blind or we are just drinking the Kool-Aid." I don't know what it is, but it's just, oh my goodness. I ain't drinking the Kool-Aid. I don't even drink Kool-Aid no more. Like, I don't even drink Kool-Aid no more, to be honest with you. Shit. The bullying, yes. The bullying, the threatening, the doxing, the abuse of children. I could have sworn a couple of months ago we were literally online talking about some, oh, you know, we can report this and this to the children about children. We're going to protect the children. We're supposed to protect the children. We the adults. We the elders. But in this sector, we bait the children. The children are the bait. We are literally putting the children on the hook and throwing them down into the look. And we ain't even pulling for them back. We just keep sitting them out there. Sad. Sad. That's just sad to me. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In Snugs, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. And believe it or not, some of this drama in the last couple of years we've been through, people don't notice it because they don't see them no more. But you'd be surprised. There was probably people that were on the edge in these chats and they're gone. But you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know. You know why? Another reason you wouldn't know it? Because when they had a place where they could have been heard or seen or maybe helped or heard something positive, they came into places that were so full of hate that if you were at the end of your ropes, you'd think, why do I keep believing it could get any better? Why would I think that life is going to ever stop knocking me around? Because that's how these people act. I mean, think about it. They got 5 topics they talk about. And then they'll tell you how they got famous off these 5 topics. And it all be bad topics. Only on the internet can go pedophile, and the next thing you know, your numbers go up. Honey, well, if that's the way to go up, then keep me down forever. Because I want to stay true and I want to know that everything that with me is real. Everything that with me is, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I mean? That's it. Y'all selling y'all soul. And the worst part is y'all think y'all somebody, and if you left tomorrow, nobody know who you was. Your name would read the same mud that it did. And don't forget, when we Googled it, it would come up all this stuff that made you famous. It'll be the same stuff that'll make you hated by the world. Don't nobody want no peas in their life. Don't nobody want nobody who go out and do this. Don't nobody want people who endanger their own freaking children around. Because like I said, if you endanger your children, what you gonna do for me? You'll be outside my house going off on somebody and they come shoot my whole house up because you was outside talking gut and walked in my crib. Real friends don't bring their friends into the line of fire. Like y'all be all, oh, that's my friend, that's my best friend, she my best friend. Girl, she ain't even your home girl. You better learn something. Y'all better get it together. I need y'all to stop just throwing words around. I need us to stop doing that. Let's use the friend word the right way. This ain't no friendly stuff. This ain't even friendly. This ain't even friendly fighting. This ain't friendly warfare, let alone a friend. I'm like, y'all gotta know what a friend is. Y'all really do. Man, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I was just watching last night. I was like, ooh, wee. But that the men coming on begging, like I told you, see my own brothers on here begging like that. Kings, please stop. Mm-hmm. I remember during the pandemic, it was a young man and he did that, but he was on. It wasn't even take his life. He was on Instagram showboating, and he had just purchased this firearm, and he had it, or he had just got this firearm. He's showing it off. No joke. His mother calls him down for dinner. He runs downstairs to say, "I'll be right back." Of course, he gave his mama something. Like, I'm running back upstairs. I'm gonna put these books up. I'm gonna turn my game off. Whatever. He go back upstairs. He's showing off the thing, the firearm. He going, being all cool. It went off. It went off, and one of his siblings was sitting down at that table watching. They brother on live, being cool. That gun went off, and it took his life. And his mother runs up in that room while it was still alive. Y'all, we got to get it together. Everybody want to impress somebody. Y'all trying to, first of all, if you got to impress a world with hate, then that world will turn on you. That same world you're building is going to give you back 3 times what you put out there. So if I go out and take a picture of your kid and put it up, somebody might come and pull right up on my kid and take a picture. You get what I'm saying? And if they close enough to take a picture to my kid, they close enough to touch my kid. In the thought of somebody being close enough to hurt my child because of something I did makes me feel like less than a parent. Because everything we do as a parent is to protect our children. And if you make money off of endangering your children, to you, to you. I hope your kids see everything, and that's to every parent out here. If you standing in what you do, I hope your kids see everything you do. And I hope either way, if it's them doing it or them receiving it, I hope they get what you're putting out since you're saying it's so good. And I hope they get all the money they need off of what you're putting out. Come on, does that make sense? Somebody gonna get mad because I said that. Somebody gonna get mad and say, wait. They trying to say that they want my kid hurt. No, I'm trying to say if it's okay, then it's okay if your kids see it. Because if you died tomorrow, you think your kids ain't gonna type your name in? Hmm. Some of y'all think your kids ain't watching now. Hmm. What if your kid was proud of you and they were telling their friends about your page, and their friends happen to go over there and check them out? Some of y'all, if your kids type your name in, or their friends do, they gonna be in for a shocking fucking surprise. We the adults. I want to be an adult. I am an adult. And the only thing I fear more than you know what, that lagging yesterday, the other day when I was watching VT, I would go to say something and then I'd be like, why ain't nobody saying anything? But they responded in the comments. And then I'd be like a minute behind. I'm like, I didn't answer a phone call. It just kept lagging back. I don't know what that was. I end up coming out, refreshing, cutting my phone off and then cutting it back on, and then everything was fine. But it did that to me. And then kicked me out once. I was in the middle of typing, and I end up back on my home screen. I'm like, what is going on? But it did that to me the other day. I was lagging. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of these people want to fit in so bad. Oh, she want to fit in. She want to be heard. She want to be, the cool girl. She want to be so many things, honey. But it's like you never gonna be being riding other people's coattail. You never gonna be being always in the mess. Like I said, it's certain players who everything gonna have them in it. Even like I said, even about Oscar the Yikes. Even with him, every time you think he not in, he just pop in. He come popping in like the fairy godmother. just comes dingling down the air with a whole wand in his hand. But his wand ain't passing, ain't turning pumpkins into carriages and stuff. His is turning regular Joe Blows that was a little bad into just pure trash. Just, you want to be a big piece of trash. You're a dirty diaper in a garbage can. You are an empty spit can. You know what I'm saying? Like, just anything in the garbage, he just turning people into them. And your favorite YouTube creators, they all wear the shirt. They capes fly too. They capes fly in the air too, because they all under him. That's why he said, they use my name to be popular. They use my name for clout. And then he forget about the other stuff they use their name for. Anybody associated with you like that is trash. Anybody running with you like that is half times racist. And you know what I'm saying? So it's other stuff that come with it. 5 times out of 10, they use some kind of narcotic or illegally use medication, or they drink too much. It just come with being your friend. Let's check your friends and see which one of his friends have addictions. Which one of his friends are racist? Which one of his friends have been tied up in every piece of bullshit that you've seen happen on the last 3 years in this area? We be playing. That's what we should play. Name that live. Name that creator. Name that lie. And you'll see how many times his friends come up in the list. His homies. The people he probably was saying, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, or his kindred spirits like JB. GB, JB, GB, JT, HB, KKK. I'm sorry, any of the letters that fit. I don't know. In my opinion, off of what I have seen in the last couple of years, anybody rocking with him, anybody talking to him on the phone, anybody kicking with him like that, you definitely got a sheet in your closet, on your lap, hanging on the wall. It's in your family. It's in your blood. I'm sorry. I can't believe nothing else. Period. Point blank. Or you have some kind of addiction you are fighting or hiding or trying to hide. But I'm here to let y'all know your slip is showing. You know what that means? That means people know you high. People know you on drugs. People know you're an alcoholic. And you think it's not. Your slip is showing. Pull up your slip. Because your slip is showing. Oh, yeah, they both racist. And if people from the outside can see it, I can't believe people from the inside don't know. I'm tired of people. I don't never see that side of them. Then you don't watch them. You only listen to what he tell you, because all you gotta do is watch. Once again, type these people's name in. Let's see what comes up. Let's see what comes up. Type their name in. Type them out. GB, I remember when stuff was coming up on her. No joke. Right before Tracy died, I remember her doing this thing, and she, Click gonna take a thing on the baby. He could take the baby. Blah. Like, was Cliff still messing with her like that? And she was dogging this chick out, dogging her. And then Tracy passed. We still don't forget that's the person who did that. Or do we only throw it out when we want to talk about her when we end? No, it's just what you did, sweetie. You were trash on that. You were trash. Y'all whole relationship is trash. And I honestly thought Tracy was going to be Clint's downfall when I watched the show. Silly of me. Silly of me. It was you. Y'all relationship is the example of everything we don't want the next generation to be in. Y'all seem like y'all are addicted to something and each other, and it's sick and toxic. It's toxic, and that's why you and old boy also are kindred spirits, because y'all both in toxic, terrible relationships. Y'all are. Y'all will probably be in them for life, but that's on y'all, not me. I don't have to sleep with them, lay with them, think with them, hold with them, or deal with nothing they doing, but I'm just saying toxic. Toxic races and addictions. Oh, you was catching that? But I just saying, like, come on, y'all, girl. And half the crew addicted to something. Like I said, they the only people I know be on live. The whole crew, everybody in the crew done had them on. Any of that type, you be like, wait. And then they're like, I was exhausted. From what, binging? But then these same people will be dumbing up how better they are than everybody. They so much better than everybody. What? Are you comparing yourself to other druggies? Are you comparing yourself to other liars? Are you comparing yourself to other races? Because if you compare yourself to regular Joe Schmoes who are actually out here being good people in the world when they could be terrible because the world ain't been good to them, you're nothing. You're nothing. Some of the people like around here be like, oh, they're so irrelevant. They only had this many people in their chat and they're so irrelevant. Well, some of y'all be having 200-300 people in y'all chat, 500-600 people in your chat, sometimes 1,000 people in your chat, and half of them can't stand you. Half of them, when you read in the chat, are saying the worst things I've ever. That's why I said I know y'all just want clout. I have in the last couple of years, heard more grown men have conversations about having sexual relations with children. Children. And the same men who do this, I've seen people justify. Oh my God, I can't with the things I see over here, y'all. But I'm never gonna stop speaking on what I see. And if right now one of the other sectors I be in, I was watching a lot, and there was something I wanted to say it. I'd say it. But I'm praying that 2023 is the year that the trash of the last couple of years in this sector gets just what they've signed up for. I hope they do, because it's the only way they're going to stop. I need them to get just what they're asking for. I need them to. I need the world to show them like this ain't winning. Didn't it feel good for a minute? Like I said, I know some hustlers making great money. But when you're doing that 5 to 10 and you're making no money, you got to ask yourself, was it worth it? Did I do it right? Did I really win or did I really lose? You got to ask yourself that. La, how you doing? How you doing? Good morning, sis. How you doing? But yeah, because that's where I'm at. And like I said, I'm not the type to be like, oh, you hung with them, then that made you wrong. You liked them, that made you wrong. You watched them, you think like them. No. It's when you stand up on a panel or you defend them. It's if somebody's in a chat saying, oh my God, he's erasing you. No, he's not. He was just mad that day and he was reading a chat. Was he reading a chat when he talked about putting a kid on a peace site? Was he reading a chat when he talked of endangering or standing outside of schools as a grown man with a sign? Was he you know what I'm saying? Was he reading a chat when he talked about, I mean, whether you like these people or not, when he talked about Jolene's eggs and how she couldn't even produce, was he reading a chat when he told Siwa that everything about her essay was a lie? Was he reading a chat? Was he reading a chat then? I don't think he was. Was he reading a chat that day when my 148 was saying I'm just having surgery in the morning, and he was more worried? Julie, did you think I was drinking? Because I only had one glass of wine, even though I acted a zip damn fool that night. Was he drinking then when he didn't care that she was going into surgery? I thought he had a friend that was so close to him and it was sick. That's what you should have time for. That's the friend you should have been calling. What the hell you calling Jen for? That ain't your kindred soul. That ain't your best friend. What was her mama's name? Does she know your mama's name? Y'all kindred spirits. That's where these people just throw around anything. You know, because I love you and I've learned that you're one of the closest people to me. The only thing I ever said bad about her ever was that she's a flip flopper. Lies. She said she was a nobody and she was irrelevant and that people don't care about her. None of her friends. You said that. And I'm not saying that just to make up something. You said that about her. You've dissed her. That's why I said these people act like they didn't say it out loud. Like I just wake up in the morning like, who don't want to make up something? I think I'm going after Cookie Yikes. And I'm going to no, Booney. I'm just like, I've watched this. They're not one of them you ain't never talked about. Every chick you cool with, I done seen you shit on them. Now, I ain't never seen you actually shit on 148. But like I said, I've seen you not care or get mad when she don't completely agree with you. like she's coming off, the program. I've seen that, but every other chick, oh no, you dissed them. You dissed them. You talked about them in a way, their children in a way, their life in a way that if I was them, there's no way I'd be around them. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Because every time I spoke to them, I could look dead over at my children and think, what if this man was serious about the things he said? I would literally talk to the man that would attack you. I would talk about the man that would talk about hurting you. Oh, okay. Okay. Your kids are screwed then. If you're doing that to your kids, they screwed. Yasmina, how you doing? Yeah, so that was my night with YouTube. But in the process, like I said, um I took some mushrooms, yellow pepper, red pepper, broccoli, onions, jalapeno pepper, and garlic. And I put some taco seasoning on them. And then I seared them on up with a little butter, just a little butter, just a pinch of grease. And I went ahead and got them all goody, goody, goody two shoes. I made that. And then I just made me a little ground beef, put them on some hard shells, and put the vegetables on top. That shit was fire. It was fire, y'all. Fire. That's fire. Fire. But anyway, it's fire. It was fire. It's a fire. Lord Jesus, it's a fire. It was so fire. I ate that. So I'm thankful. So all that BS led me to making that late night, just a late night creep, late night snack, and it was so good. It was so good. I enjoyed it so much. So you got to have some popcorn for these movies. You got to go in there and get your good snacks for these movies because you better enjoy something. You better enjoy something. Oh, I gotta have a plate for my sis, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna put the little videos out, girl. Because I was up. I was like, what? If I'm gonna be up, let me do something good and productive with myself. You know what I mean? So I said, let me be productive with myself since they being so unproductive. So I was like, I have to. It was so good. Oh, and mushrooms was an important amount of mushrooms. Oh, it was so good, y'all. Oh, and jalapenos. Oh my God, it was so good. I'm gonna put the videos up as soon as I'm done with this. Oh my God. So and y'all know I'm a foodie. So I started to put a short up and I said, oh Danny, you gotta be careful because you trying to take it all over to your food channel, but I'm like, I can't stop it. Food is part of me. Food is a part of me. Now, y'all, look, I done got to talking about this stuff. Now I'm almost 2 hours in. We only supposed to do an hour in the morning. But forget it. We just gonna finish this conversation. Because wait, what is Nino licking on himself? That's so wrong. Nina, hey, yeah. Can you go lick your butt in another area? I swear the people around me only do stuff like this when I'm lying. It's like they the haters. Oh no, my battery about to die. Shoot. Shoot. What is it doing? I don't have the heart. Oh, sorry, I'm back. Yep, I had to come on my phone, y'all. Man, that's the one thing about that computer. If I sit in my dining room and do my live, the thing is the plug is all the way across the floor, and I hate having the cord out, and then Nino keeps stepping on it and pulling it out. And I don't like cords to be stepped over when they plugged in because I'm scared you're gonna bend my cord inside of my stuff. So I'm like, oh no, I don't like that. But you get to talking an hour and a half on here on live, and it'd be like, okay, girl, I don't care about none of these people. And it literally said low battery. I ran in the room and it died. But yes, oh my goodness, y'all. So like I said, So now I'm just walking through. But I'm about to drop these videos from last night. I've enjoyed talking crap with y'all about last night. Oh my goodness, y'all. A mess. But I have enjoyed myself. Karma, still sending healing vibes, good vibes for you. This our year for everybody. Because it's the year we're going to love on us more. We're going to do what's best for us more. We're going to stand in what we believe in. We're going to follow our dreams. Whatever it's going to be, we're going to set boundaries that help to protect us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. It's a better year for us, for real. That's all it's about. Bye, Lala. But yeah, so y'all know I will be back at 5 o'clock because Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, I go live at 5 o'clock. Monday through Friday, I go live at 9 a.m. So I definitely will be back. My body is just snoring up a storm. My back's going to wake up twice, so you can stop. That's what I'm saying. Oh, God, the people around me. The people around me. I'm going to kill them. Doom. Hey, little bruh. Oh, thank you, Crazy Cat Mama. Y'all started my day off good. Like I said, I got up this morning. I got started. I felt like everything was going back because I felt like I go out, I take Nino out. My neighbors are coming out. I'm like, oh my goodness, everything was going. I went to go get me my cup of coffee from right at the end of the block. I went to get a cup of coffee. I got there. They hadn't even started the coffee yet. I'm like, y'all been open an hour. Get my coffee going. Me and them got a loving relationship. I've known them for years. So, I was talking crap to them. But everything was off. I'm still standing outside with Nino at 8:59. I'm like, oh my God, everything is off this morning. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to y'all. I can't wait till y'all see my tacos. It was so good. And I want to thank all of the trash last night for opening my taste buds to make these great veggie tacos with me. So we're not going to call them. We say veggie for vegetables, okay? It's not a vegetarian taco. Please don't think it is. Even though you could have ate it without the meat, and it would have been a vegetarian taco, and it been so good. And the mushrooms could have played for me. But anyway, that's enough about food. I love you guys. Thank you to my sisters. Thank you, Mama Ann, for being in here. Thank you to all my sisters that came into the chat. My brothers, thank you, Kings, for coming in. Thank you all for being respectful to each other. Thank you for listening and loving on me. Thank you. Thank you for loving on each other. Karma, thank you for coming in and letting us know that even though you're going through a lot, you still counted. We all are here today. For whatever reason, I know it's for something better, not something worse. So, P's and Q's, you going live today at 3? Because you go live at 3, right? Because your 3 o'clock is my 5 o'clock, right? If you're going live at 3, I'm going to push my live to 6. I just want to know, are you going live today at 3, P's and Q's? I'm going to wait and see if we get a response on that. If P's and Q's is going live today at 3, I'm going to go live at 6. So I can go over there, show some love, give some love, and then that way, because I know she loved being up. You going at 2? Okay. If you go at 2, that's fine, because then I'll still stick at 5. If you're going at 3, let me know. Even if when you put it up, when you put it on your community wall, just tag my name so then I'll see it. Because I don't know what's going on with these notifications. Sometimes I'm not getting notifications, and then sometimes I'm getting every notification. Y'all know what I mean? It's okay. Okay. So yeah, is Heidi, you going live today? Heidi was on a roll yesterday. Heidi, what you do 3 or 4 lives yesterday? Getting it. New year, make it clear. It's all about me. Y'all, when I say that, I don't mean the year of the world is just wrapped up on me. I just mean that's how everybody should be this year. It's all about you. It's all about you. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Before I go, let me do my Costco bed. Now I don't even shop at Costco. Hey, y'all, what's up? I'm gonna let y'all know already. It's been 40 degrees outside, so I ain't been able to go out there and get no bread because it's 40 degrees. Let me set this right on top. Hold on. Dang. My potpourri won't let me set it on top of it. There we go. Come on, potpourri. Dang, that's all I got is you. Yeah, so I just wanted to let y'all know that I came on here today because I wanted to ask everybody in the kingdom. I know y'all probably just paid y'all bills, but that's not really important to me. Because it has nothing to do with me. Your lights ain't on in my house. I need to go to Costco and I want to get a whole bunch of stuff. I heard they got like tequila on sale. You know what I mean? I want to get a big box of plastic forks. The kind of important stuff that people need to start their new year off right. And so either you can order it on your Costco card and I can go pick it up, or I'm going to go on and have my moms drop my Cash App, my PayPal, my Venmo, my mama's Chase account, some other stuff, any other way, the nearest currency exchange to me, Western Union, any way you can give money, MoneyGram. I'm going to have my mods drop all that. And I don't even really want a lot from Costco's, y'all, but if I can get at least $400 or $500 worth of stuff from Costco's today, I'm going to be all right. And I need it today. I need it today by, let's see, it is 10. It's about to be 11 a.m. my time. I really need this by 12. So by 12, I need to be in Costco standing in line, ringing it up. So I got to get my tail to hopping because it's already 15 minutes away from me where Costco's is. I don't have a car. So I need Uber money too. And I want to take an Uber XL. I want to pull up like Tierra Marie. I want to pull up in an XL. So if y'all can make that possible, then I know y'all care. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing else from y'all. Some people say hit that like button, bump the like button. Bump that. I need you to give me your Costco card. That's what I need. Oh shoot. And I'm gonna need a phone stand too, because my phone don't be standing up while I'm bagging, and I don't like that. Oh, let me see if one of y'all talking crap about me up in there. Wait a minute. Have a blessed, positive day. Is that the account number to your Costco card? You know what? Y'all, I'm going to get up out of here because y'all playing with me today. I'll be back in. When I come live later, please just have your account numbers ready. You don't have to put it in the chat. Follow me on Instagram at all of me, Danielle Robinson, all of me, 100%. Drop your Costco numbers in there. Because if I call Costco and go to put that card in, they tell me that expiration date is wrong. We gonna have some problems. I'm coming for you, SM. I'm coming for you, Yasmin. Hold on, just doing. Wait a minute. You probably got a good Costco card with a real high limit. Yeah. Talk to me in the DM. Get with me in the DMs, okay? Because Costco's, we coming tonight. Now you better tell somebody. I ain't come on YouTube not to get no free stuff from Costco. Come on, y'all. Act like I came on here for something else. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. The 21st too far away. I gotta go. I love y'all. I'll see y'all at 5. I'll see you at 5 with them numbers, okay? I need all the numbers. I need all your cards. And I need the Cash Apps too. All right, guys. I love you. Let me go. Let me go back on the streets. Let me go to work. Let me go do something with my life. Because I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, baby. It never stops. Never stop, won't stop, can't stop. Like Puffy. Won't stop, can't stop. Bad boy for life. Bad boy for life. I'm out of here, y'all. That's how we do it on YouTube. And I'm up. I'm out. And I love you when you paying me. Kisses and kiss my ass. That's what they might as well say, y'all. That's how my interpreter hears all that begging. That's how he hears it. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. With love in my heart. I love y'all and I'll catch you later. See ya.